Helena, please tell me this is still your number. I wasn't sure you'd pick up after all this time, but hey, surprise! Olivia? Oh my God, I haven't heard from you in 5 years. This is crazy. I know, shocking, right? But I was just walking past that grim little cafe near campus. You know the one. The one with those hideous mint chairs and overpriced lattes. Anyway, I was walking by and you popped right into my head. It felt like fate. God, that place. I used to write my papers there like it was my personal library, all while you just flirted with every guy behind the counter. Please, I was doing anthropological research. You were the one crying into your cappuccino about literary symbolism. Wow, it's honestly wild hearing from you again. Part of me thought you fell off the face of the earth. I did for a while. Life got complicated, but I'm back, and guess what? I ran into someone you know. Oh yeah? Who was it? It was Stuart, your fiance. Yeah, he told me that you were getting married soon. Wow, what a crazy coincidence. That's right, we're getting married in 2 weeks, actually. Where did you bump into him? Actually, it's more like he bumped into me. As for where, it was on your bed, and on your couch, and in your shower. All over the place, actually. Olivia? What are you talking about? But wait, there's more. He just bumped into me a bunch of times a few minutes ago. I'm at the Carlton Hotel right now, in a suite, with Stuart. No. Yes, your fiancé, babe, Stuart. He's in the shower right now. We've been here all night. You wouldn't believe how flexible he is. You're lying. This has to be a joke. Oh, honey, I don't do jokes. I do moments, and this one is delicious. He is everything I imagined and more. You really picked a winner. You slept with my fiancé 2 weeks before my wedding? I saw that picture you posted. The two of you all dressed up, pretending like you stepped out of a bridal magazine. It made me curious, and you know me. I don't ignore my curiosity. You hunted him down over a photo? Oh, don't be so dramatic. I simply reached out and he responded. We met for drinks. One thing led to another and then another, and now here we are. Champagne, Egyptian cotton, 0 regrets. You are unbelievable. That's what Stuart told me too. Thanks for the compliment, girlfriend. That wasn't a compliment. This is insane. You're blowing up my life like it's some kind of reality show. Oh, come on, don't be so serious. You always took everything so personally. Life isn't that sacred, babe. It's messy and ridiculous and fun. Or at least it is when you're not pretending to be perfect. And what exactly do you get out of this? A damn good night, a very satisfying experience, and a little keepsake to remember it by. What do you mean a keepsake? That necklace, the one with the sapphire, I saw it on your dresser when I stayed at your apartment. With Stuart, of course. It looked expensive and neglected, like it was begging for a perfect 10 to wear it. You took my necklace? Oh, don't be silly. I'm just borrowing it. You can have it back when I'm dead. That was my grandmother's necklace. It's a $10,000 heirloom, Olivia. It's been in my family for generations. Wow, well then maybe don't leave it lying around like a clearance rack accessory. You're going to return it immediately. This is your one and only chance before I report it as stolen. Oh, sweetie, no I'm not. Excuse me? I like it. It goes beautifully with my complexion. And frankly, after what I've done for your man, I'd say I've earned a little something extra. It's like my reward for a job well done. That necklace doesn't belong to you. You had no right to touch it, let alone take it. And yet, here we are. You should be thanking me, really. At least now you know who you're marrying and what he's capable of when you're not around. I am not thanking you. I am reporting you. I have full documentation of what that necklace is worth. We had an appraisal done on it after my grandmother left it to me in her will. That necklace is legally registered under my name. You have committed theft, and you just confessed over text. Oh no, not a confession. Whatever shall I do? Please, spare me the drama. You're not scaring anyone. I'm not here to scare you. I'm here to end this. The wedding is off. As of this moment, Stuart and I are done. That fast? No confrontation? No screaming match? I don't need fireworks. I need clarity. And I have it now, thanks to you. So congratulations, you got the attention you wanted. Now get ready for the consequences. Oh, please, you don't scare me with your consequences. By the time you talk to the police, I'll be long gone and probably in bed with my next target. It's my form of community service. There are so many women out there who don't know they're in a relationship with a cheater. You're a sadistic freak, Olivia. You will not get away with this, I promise you. Sorry, girlfriend. I already have. Helena, guess who's getting married next month? No. Wait, what? You don't even know what I was going to say yet. You opened with, guess who's getting married. That was enough. Still no. Wow, okay. I thought you'd at least be a little curious. I'm not. Look, I know we were tense last time we talked, but that was what? A year ago? I feel like enough time has passed. People change. You ghosted me right after confessing to theft. You vanished. You skipped town with no apology, no explanation, and without returning my necklace. Okay, yes, maybe I did kinda take some time to go and think about what I've done. I wasn't in a good headspace, all right? Everything blew up and I panicked. But I've grown so much since then. I've been working like crazy, rebuilding my life from scratch, and now I finally get to have the wedding I deserve. Congratulations, I won't be attending. You don't even want to hear about it. I planned everything myself, from the venue to the flowers, and you wouldn't believe the cake I designed. It's gonna be the most extravagant wedding you've ever seen, and I am paying for it all by myself, all 50,000 of it. Amazing. If you can save up 50 grand in a year, then I think you can save up enough to return what you stole. Oh my God, the necklace again. Yes, my grandmother's heirloom, the one that's worth $10,000. You took it and ran. We're not brushing that off like it was a broken hair clip. My entire family is very, very unhappy with you. I didn't run, I just traveled. I needed to get away and reset. And yes, maybe I should have left a note, but I went through so much mental agony back then. I was so lost after everything that happened. I'm sure crying in beachside hotels with stolen jewelry was heartbreaking. Don't be like that. I'm not even with what's-his-face anymore. You forgot Stuart's name? Yeah, that guy. He was boring once the chaos wore off. I ditched him and upgraded. My new fiance is a real man. And yet you torched my entire life for the last one who you also thought was a real man. I wasn't thinking straight. I was impulsive and reckless and dramatic. But that's all behind me now. No, it's not. You never made it right. You just vanished and expected time to clean up your mess for you. Well, I figured since we're not fighting over anyone anymore, we could, I don't know, be friends again? Friends? You want to be friends with me again? Why not? No more drama, no more competition. Just two grown women supporting each other. You could come to the wedding, cheer me on. I even saved you a seat near the front. Oh, now isn't that generous of you? A seat in the front row will make it a lot easier for me to come up and punch you in the face. I'm being sincere. You always said I had potential. Well, here it is. I pulled myself together, paid my dues to society. You didn't pay a damn thing. Okay, maybe not in money, but I paid in spirit, in energy. I did what I had to do to survive, and I built something real. You stole from me and disappeared, and now you want me to clap for you like none of it ever happened? Come on, for real, why are you still being so bitter about all that ancient history? Because you never apologized, because you never gave back what you took, because you're still the same brat, just with a discount wedding and a new last name. That's so mean. No, it's accurate. And here's the truth, since you clearly need it spelled out, I will not be there. I won't be smiling in photos. I won't be playing the forgiving ex-friend. You can send me an invitation if you want, but don't expect a seat to be filled. Helena, pick up your damn phone or read these messages. I know you're seeing them. You ruined everything. The wedding is canceled, like completely dead. He dumped me 3 days before the ceremony. The venue, the flowers, the deposit, it's all gone. He won't even speak to me. My dress is sitting in the living room like a ghost. The cake place won't refund me because it's too short notice. And I'm going to be in debt for a wedding I didn't even get. And I know this is your fault. Don't even try to act innocent. People have been whispering about me for weeks. First his sister backed out, then our photographer suddenly caught a cold, and now his mom has blocked me on everything. Someone told them about the necklace and the Stewart stuff. Probably both. You just couldn't let me have one thing. I've actually been a little too busy to become a rumor mill. I just came from a dress fitting. My fiance and I agreed on champagne ivory. It suits my skin tone better than white. What? Are you serious right now? You're getting married? Again? To who? Oh, it's someone you know very well, Olivia. It's Tom. Stop. That's not even funny. You're just saying that to get in my head. You're lying. I'm not lying. We're engaged. We've been together for a while now. It happened pretty naturally, especially after what you did to both of us. Oh my God! You are out of your mind! You stole my husband? Excuse me? Don't put me on your level. You had already broken up with him by the time we met. Your affair with Stewart destroyed your marriage. He told me everything. That was one stupid mistake. We were fighting, and I was upset and confused, and it wasn't supposed to mean anything. And yet you still flaunted it. Remember the hotel, the texts, the necklace? I wasn't thinking straight. I figured Tom would cool off. I thought we'd work it out once everything calmed down. You thought wrong. He filed for divorce less than a week after he found out because of what you did. I never even got to explain my side. He just left. What side? That you cheated on him and then disappeared? I didn't disappear. I just took space. I needed to regroup. You needed time to figure out how to lie your way out of it. Again. I didn't mean to lose him, okay? He's rich and he's hot. Of course I wanted him back. That was the plan. But then you just swoop in and steal him like I never existed. Again, I didn't steal him. I answered the phone when he called. That's all it took. This isn't fair. I'm the one who introduced you to in the first place. This is like some insane revenge movie. No, it's not revenge. It's consequences. You don't get to say that. You're not perfect either, you know. Maybe not, but I don't wreck lives and pretend it's empowerment. You ruined my life. I've lost everything. My fiance, my job, my reputation, my dress. Even my stupid wedding favors are sitting in boxes. And yet somehow you still don't seem to realize why. I didn't kill anyone. I just made some mistakes. You made deliberate choices repeatedly. You hurt people and never looked back. I was going to apologize. When, before or after you used my necklace to accessorize your brunch outfit? I said I was sorry. No, you never did, but I'm glad you're saying it now. Say it again. You'll need the practice when the subpoenas start arriving. You wouldn't dare.
She totally would dare, and she's not the only one.
What the hell? Who even is this?
Tom! Surprised to hear from me?
Why are you texting me from Helena's phone? Did she put you up to this? Is this some weird revenge thing?
No, she didn't ask me to say anything, but I've been watching in silence long enough. You might have fooled everyone else, but you never fooled me. I've been tracking you for almost a year, ever since you vanished right after the divorce was finalized, and right after you drained $10,000 from my private account like it was your personal piggy bank.
Oh my God, you're still mad about that? I needed that money. I was living out of a suitcase.
You disappeared without a word. You ghosted me after robbing me. You never once tried to explain. So yes, I stayed mad, and I started looking.
You're making this sound like some crime thriller. You had no right.
I had every right. I hired a licensed private investigator. He followed your digital trail, the prepaid cards, the fake names, the couch hopping. But the trail was cold until you sent Helena that wedding invitation with your full name and your current address. That was a gift, really.
Are you out of your mind? You've been spying on me? That's illegal.
What you did was illegal, Olivia. What I did was build a case. I wasn't gonna confront you until I had everything, and now I do. Once I had your location, I contacted your new fiance. Polite guy, smarter than he looks, honestly. He didn't know much about your past, especially not the part where you had an affair with a friend's fiance, or the part where you stole a $10,000 heirloom from that friend before skipping town.
You did not tell him that!
I told him everything, including how you emptied my account and vanished the day after our divorce settlement, and how you've been seeing multiple men since, some of whom weren't exactly available.
You're lying! That's not true!
He believed me. You know why? Because I gave him documents, screenshots, bank records, timelines. It wasn't hard to put together once the PI started pulling phone records and transaction histories. You didn't even try to cover your tracks.
I was just trying to survive!
With designer shoes, weekend trips, private room dining. That wasn't survival, Olivia. That was indulgence. And you paid for it using stolen money.
I didn't steal it! I was entitled to something after everything I put into that marriage!
You weren't entitled to a dime of that account. It wasn't part of the divorce agreement. You knew that. You waited until the ink was dry and then drained it behind my back.
I didn't think you'd notice.
Of course you didn't. You assumed you'd marry up again and no one would ever question it. But then your new fiancé asked you to split the wedding costs, didn't he?
That's none of your business.
Suddenly, you needed $25,000 fast. But with no husband's money to steal from, you went back to what you always fall back on, sugar daddies. You used 2 different names, 2 different dating apps, and you played them like walking ATMs.
This cannot be happening.
One of them was married, and his wife found out. She messaged me personally after she saw your name pop up in a legal threat group online. She's suing you for emotional distress, harassment, and reputational damage. Her lawyer's filing this week.
I didn't know he was married. That's not my fault.
You told him you don't ask questions if the money clears. That's what he told his wife, by the way. She printed the message out.
Oh my God, this is a nightmare. You ruined everything.
No, you did. I just turned on the lights.
You are a monster. You and Helena both. You act so calm, but you're both evil underneath.
You don't get to call anyone evil after what you did. The lies, the cheating, the money, the necklace, the fake sob stories. The trail of destruction you left behind in every city you ran through.
This isn't fair. Why is everyone against me? Why does everything fall apart the second I start getting ahead?
Because you built your entire future on lies, and now it's collapsing under its own weight.
You're not done, are you? You're going to keep punishing me.
No, I'm done. But here's what's coming next. You'll repay the full amount you took from me. You'll return the necklace to Helena or pay for its full value. You'll respond to every legal notice headed your way, and you'll do it all under your parents' supervision. Because I've spoken to them, and they're on their way to pick up the mess you left behind.
You told my parents?
They deserve to know what their daughter has been doing across state lines with other people's money and husbands.
I hate you! I hate all of you!
That's fine. Just be home when they arrive.
Olivia always believed she could walk away from marriages, lawsuits, and reality, and the world would just bend to her story. But the court system didn't care about charm, and neither did the 3 separate legal claims she now faces. I filed for the return of my grandmother's heirloom, Tom filed to recover the $10,000 she drained after their divorce, and the wife of one of her generous friends sued her for harassment and emotional damages. Her parents showed up in person, dragged her out of the city, and dropped her into the kind of town where everyone knows your name and your crimes. She's now working minimum wage jobs now, every cent funneled into restitution. Her wages go straight through her mother, even her bosses know. No new aliases, no rented charm, no hiding behind hotel rooms and fake tears. She thought she could steal from everyone and disappear. But in the end, she couldn't outrun the truth or the bill.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.